Our next activity that we're going to do is a number talk. I want you to remember that when we're working with number talks, you want to try and support your answers using mental math strategies. So, looking at this one, it says, which is the greater fraction, 3/8 or 5/6? I want you to push pause on the video now and try and think of which fraction is greater and justify your answer. When you're ready, come back and push play. Welcome back. So, we are trying to figure out which of these fractions is greater, 3/8 or 5/6. Let's take a look at some different strategies you could have used. One strategy is you could have converted to find common denominators. So you can see the first thing that I did was list the multiples of each denominator down below. 6, 12, 18, 24, 8, 16, 24. I noticed that they both share the multiple 24. So using equivalent fractions, 3/8 is equal to 9/24, and 5/6 is equal to 20/24. So you can see that 5/6 is the larger fraction. Another strategy is you could have compared each fraction to a half. So this is really easy when you have two denominators that are both even numbers. 3/8, when you look down here, you can think, well, 4 is half of 8, and I know that 3 is less than 4, and that's supported in this model right here. With 5/6, I know that 3 is half of 6, and the 5 is greater than 3. And again, you can see down here that it's shaded in more than a half. So by using that benchmark fraction of a half, you can see that once again, using this strategy, 5/6 is the greater fraction. Another strategy is you can think about the size of the pieces and understand that eighths are smaller than sixths, and there are fewer eighths. Now, if you're looking at this at the fraction strips down below, you can see the difference in sizes. And I know, well, if eighths are smaller pieces and I only have 3 of them, and sixths are larger pieces and I have 5 of them, 5/6 is the larger fraction. You can also go back and think about, well, how does this compare to a whole? 5/6 is only 1/6 away from a whole. 3/8 is 5/8 away from a whole. And again, thinking about the size of those pieces, 1/6 is going to be larger, or excuse me, 1/6 is going to be closer to finishing up that whole than the 5/8. So again, taking a look at this strategy, 5/6 is larger.